Our next speaker is the best in his business. यो भिडियो प्रडक्सनको लिएर सबै कुरा चाहिँ उहाँले एकदम खत्रै हुन्छ, म मास्टरमाइन्ड हुनुहुन्छ भन्छु म चाहिँ. He is, you probably know him as Shashank Talks Films. He is executive director of Kathaharu Productions with a decade of experience in filmmaking. His main aim is to tickle your mind and for the social issues, refine everyday heroes. So, as a saying, Shashank sir, he will teach you the DISCO of video production using a music video as his case study. So give a big round of applause to Shashank Shrestha.
Thanks for that lovely introduction. Oversell gardin bhayo jasna मलाई. आप लोगों को मजा आ रहा है? All right. So today I'm talking about videos, stronger, faster, better भनेर हामीले यसलाई टाइटल गरेको छौं हैन, and that is AI art. So to talk about myself, hello, I'm Shashank. I make films. I have worked in this business for more than 10 years, so I'm incredibly old. With Kathaharu, what we started off was like, हामीले आफ्नै खालको भिडियो बनाउँथ्यौ कि we wanted to do something that we liked, you know? So 20% of our output is usually that kind of stuff. So we do humor sessions, we do a series of mini documentaries called mini docs, really original name, I know. We do a lot of music videos, short films, and then we also do a lot of client projects. We have done a lot of documentaries, short films, behavior change, communication stuff, ads, you name it, we have done it. We have not worked for Leapfrog yet, so there's like a CV पठाउँछु. We also are doing this project for the last 2 years called Katha, where we are trying to empower the next generation of storytellers. So it's a non-fiction grant, and this year, like last session, we awarded 3 filmmakers with 1 L each to actually create their mini documentaries. So that's most about me. So today I'm going to mainly talk about process. So it's kind of around filmmaking and video production, but I think this is a creative process and it kind of goes with any kind of creative project. So production ko chai 5 वटा P हुन्छ के हैन, pitch, pre-production, production, the shooting part, post-production, editing part, and publishing. So where you put it on YouTube and hope it gets 1 million views. But if any one of the P's is confusing, can say ambiguities, everything else is going to be just off. So you might have experienced it in your college projects or like professional freelance projects. Check your process by now. So something does not work. So let's see how we can fix that with disco. Right? Yes, I'm really old. All right. So disco. So what does D से क्या होता है? Alright, dance today, D bar say we go for discovery, so which is basically figuring out what you want or what the client wants. You can do interviews, surveys, research, but it's more of it is kind of like a dance between you talking to the client or you talking to your friends and figuring out what you want. So we do have 10 years of experience, humble brag. But what we have came up with is a small Google form called Story Development Kit. It's kind of comprehensive, but you're going to say we get to know what the client needs. So, तपाईँले कस्तो खालको भिडियो चाहेको, do you need a video, even need a video at all? Maybe a song would do, right? So a lot of this you can generate with ChatGPT. So just give me a number of research questions, but make sure that it's customized to your client or to your process. You don't want to give anyone generic stuff. So always research your work and always make it customized to every project. So after this, the 4 things that you need to find out is tone. Does the person want a happy video or a sad video? Don't make cancer fun ones. So, cancer can be fun. Genre. Do they want a video? Do they want a song? Do they want something comedy? Do they want something happy? Or does it openness? So how many of you have gotten the comment that I'm like out of the box? Sometimes they don't want a new box. They don't want anything out of the box. They just want a really nice, pretty box. So they're not open to experimenting. So you need to find that out. And last one, non-negotiables. Like Richard just said, compliance. What are the things that you can't miss, right? So after discovery, we go to the I, which is ideation. So a lot of us might have experienced this. You sit down, an idea, so usually with all the discovery stuff we do, like interview what you really need for it, that gives you a roadmap. So you was saying what I do is I vomit. Basically, I'm not joking, I actually vomit. Basically what we do is what I do is like I give myself 20 minutes about music video बनाइरहेको छ हैन हामीले त्यसको कुरा गरिरहेको छ. So with this music video that I'm talking about, Kapas भन्ने, I played the song straight for about 20 minutes and I wrote down every idea that came into my mind. So top मा छ नि हैन. So what सबै अडियो लेख्यो. Out of them I only picked the 20% ones. So माथिको आइडियाजहरु anything goes. It might be $1 million project or it might be $1 गर्ने project पनि हुन सक्छ. But out of that you filter it. You only get 20%. And out of them you pick 3 final ideas, right? So the 3 final ideas are the one that is your darling, that's the most practical, or the most economic. More often than not, most economic may Johnson client, but these are the ideas you like. Even if it's cheap, you will do it because I'm the creative man, so calm like one person, right? So usually ideation you can actually pitch 3 different ideas to your clients. So with this music video that we did, we take a darling idea, a most economic idea, a practical idea. Thankfully, I'm a darling idea. So after that comes S, which for me is storyboarding. Right? Storyboarding, usually you sketch out your entire story in pictures, but it does not have to be pictures. You can just take post-it notes. So why do we need to storyboard is because you need to give your client host or your collaborators host a very clear idea of what you're trying to do. And when I storyboard, the entire project also becomes clearer to me. So first the main select ideas, it's up there. I developed it further and each time so that I get an idea of how to present it to other people. So the more you work on your project and the more pictorially or more clearly you can present it, the more clarity you will get, the more clarity your team members will get. And again, it does not have to be pictures, it can just be notes. So here is my storyboard for Kapaska music video. Really rough stick figures. So you can also use AI to do storyboarding like this. The prompt for this was, I cry a lot, but I'm so productive. It's an art, AI art. Anyway, so Ismail, you can see all of these are not the same, consistent. So the problem with using AI tools is the consistency. And once each and every frame is different, people might just think you're not putting effort in it. And so the hack for this that I found was basically this. You say what camera shot there is, and it goes to black and white line storyboards. That's the picture style. So character, location, action, expression. So example, in this color-coded format, close-up, black and white line art storyboard of a 12-year-old child wearing a skirt at a dense forest, running at full speed, looking scared. So what are you doing? You are setting up your shot costumes. Style of each and every consistent. So black and white line art storyboard says this style, and character what they are doing and how they're looking, because all we want are emotions at the end. So that gives us something kinda clear. So after storyboarding, we get to the C, which is collaborate, or if I could steal something from Swapnil there, DI ko kura hi ho. So rather than design intelligence, it's more of a creative intelligence. So with Kapas, it took us 1 week to get everything ready. Pre-production and planning. The shooting got done in 2 days. Why? Because we were able to really storyboard everything. We shot 120 shots, but because we knew exactly what we're doing, काम धेरै छिटो भयो हैन. So that is the one thing that you always want to do as a freelancer or as a professional. Continuously look for ways that you can make things faster. I have a team that I've worked with for a long while, so हामीले गर्दा अलङ्कार बुझ्ने खालको छन्. But with that storyboard and stuff, anyone new coming into the process, they will be very clear about, hey, मैले यो बनाउन खोजिरहेको छु हैन. One thing we also did with this project was shoot हुने बित्तिकै एडिटमा पठाइदिएको थियो के. So like project management कसैले गर्नुभएछ भने, have you heard of a waterfall model? So yeah, video is very much a waterfall model. एउटा प्रोसेस सकेपछि मात्र अर्को सघाउन सुरु गर्नुहुन्छ हैन. But here what we thought was, हामीले अलिअलि रफ काम गर्न थाल्यो भने अहिले नै we can see, hey, यो कुरा त मैले सोचेकै थिएन. We actually put some flex time and also some ways to actually survive and rescue something that happens. Also, about collaborate, it doesn't just have to be humans. Yeah, there's I guess the idea of AI comes in. There are massive number of tools right as there are AI tools that actually cut out entire interviews for you. So those things are really you might want to utilize, because at the end you want to be faster. And if you are faster, when you're faster, you get a chunk of time that you can invest in further skills or personal brand banana. So yeah, you just want to collaborate with any kind of tools you find. Last time I hit O is basically oh shit. Because in any project, Murphy's law is if anything can go wrong, it will go wrong. If there is a definite worst time for something to go wrong, it will go wrong at that time. Kapasco case oh shit moment was nothing kind of went wrong because we were really well organized. Katijanle design 1 PPT, design 1 final, design 1 final. Yes, I see you all. So if you just if you have a structure for file names, that might help, right? Hamro case ma chai the process is very, I won't say idiot proof because I'm an idiot. But like we have basically fine-tuned exactly ke kuraharu cha bhanera. So if somebody comes in and wants to know why did we take this approach, we have the story development kit. If somebody comes in and say yahi khale kina khijeko, we have the pitch that they approved. And we have something that actually shows how the entire video is going to be. So we took this and turned it into this. I'm not going to show you the entire music video because time booked, but like yeah, if you can see, just we kind of followed the storyboard to a T, and it allowed us to work faster and work more collaboratively. Only because we had actual time, so we got done with the edit in 3 days? Shoot days me kaam garदाखेरि. So that gave us additional time to work on colors, some more fine tuning. So the more organized you are, the more time you can buy back. So let's review either down to DIS here. Yeah, this entire talk was a plan to get you to hear this. All right. So again, always discover your clients, know what the needs are, and it might also be your personal project. You can be your own client, right? Always ideate gardakiri, look for options. Don't hold back when you're actually thinking of the idea, but filter them. I know. Don't just go with one thing. Storyboard gardakiri, always plan every single detail out. Collaborate with whatever tools and people you have, and finally, be organized. So at the very end, I would like to leave you with one quote. So as creatives, we all are the sum of our experience. So all of this, you could have like the waterfall model. It's basically small things I took from here, took from there. Something I experienced. And त्यो सबै मिक्स गरेर नै हामी लर्न गर्ने हो नि त हैन. सो अलवेज I see here, I hear, I see, I learn भनेर यो चाहिँ कोट छ हैन, which in Latin basically is audio, video, disco. All right, thank you very much.